Hello everybody and welcome to the Texas Motor Speedway for the 9th race in our 2004 NR2003 season here at Texas. Kasey Kahne, the rookie, starts on the pole alongside Dale Earnhardt Jr. with our most recent race winner Elliott Sadler in third. As the green flag is out, we are underway here in Texas. Can Kasey Kahne bring home the victory, or will Dale Earnhardt Jr. get another win on the season? Of course, Kahne for his first career win, trying to make it back-to-back first-time winners. Joining Elliott Sadler, who's right there behind him, already making a move for the race lead. Here comes Sadler to the inside of Kasey Kahne. Jr. went way too high up the racetrack, cost him the race lead, and now it is Kahne and Sadler duking it out for the race lead here into turn 3 and 4. These two, we've seen them battling a lot at the front to start this season so far. Sadler and Kahne having really strong seasons so far for their respective organizations, as Kahne will lead the opening lap of racing here at Texas over Sadler. Rusty Wallace behind, trying to put some pressure on Sadler for second as we look throughout the field here. Biffle, Terry Labonte struggling with track position, as well as Ryan Newman, Sterling Marlin, Bobby Labonte. All these guys really struggling right now, as meanwhile at the front, Kasey Kahne is now driving away from Elliott Sadler with the race lead, as Kasey Kahne will lead early here in Texas, just 3 laps in. Now we on to the last lap of stage 1. Kasey Kahne is still leading, but now only by a bumper over the 38 of Elliott Sadler, who is right there on his tail. Sadler trying to pounce on an opportunity here through lap traffic to make a move and steal the stage win from underneath Kasey Kahne. Kahne will hold him off, dive low at the perfect time to preserve that lead over Sadler to go through turn 3 and 4. Kahne leads Sadler, second catch up on the lap cars of Shepard and Johnny Benson. This through the final corner for the final time, stage number 1. Kasey Kahne will win stage 1 here at Texas, followed by Sadler in second, Kurt Busch in third, Jeff Gordon in fourth, Rusty Wallace in fifth. Then Casey Mears, Jimmy Johnson, 6th and 7th. They come through to finish in the 8th position is the 42 of Jamie McMurray, having a good run for the second-year driver. 9th is Tony Stewart, and Brian Vickers runs their top 10 as Kahne dominates stage 1 here in Texas. And now on to stage 2 on lap number 97. Elliott Sadler has now jumped Kasey Kahne for the race lead on this restart, as Sadler tries to get his second win in a row. Of course, this guy's first ever Nextel Cup Series victory just in our last episode out at the Kansas Speedway. Can he do it again here in Texas, go back-to-back and really be a threat here to our championship contenders? Of course, Kasey Kahne there in second, Kurt Busch at third. He is blocked by Johnny Benson. Kahne does. And already some chaos here as they work their way through 3 and 4. Sadler still leading the way here. As a caution is out on the racetrack, and there's trouble as Johnny Sauter, the number 30, the rookie for RCR, is destroyed to the inside wall, as well as Brian Vickers. Let's get a replay. It looks like Brian Vickers got up into the bumper of Tony Stewart, turned Stewart directly into Jeff Green. Then Vickers hit Michael Waltrip, a hard hit for Waltrip off to that inside wall. Vickers heavily damaged as well. Johnny Sauter's car destroyed. Tough hit for Mikey. Of course, the 15 has had a tough start to this season. Vickers had stage points, stage number 1, and now he goes crashing hard with Waltrip and Johnny Sauter, whose season has just collapsed after a strong start. It has just fallen off a cliff, and that 30 car just seems to be cursed in the regular season. As back at the front, Elliott Sadler is leading here at Texas over Kasey Kahne. And now Jimmy Johnson is out of the race. On lap 126, Jimmy is out, as is Earnhardt and Mikey. Of course, Jimmy Johnson did so well, was top 5 in stage 1. A weird incident has taken him out of the race that we missed. And now Kevin Harvick, looking for his 3rd win of the year. Your defending champ, currently scoring the race lead, but damaged and heavily off the pace, stacking up Elliott Sadler and Kasey Kahne, who are clearly faster than him in a better car saves. Meanwhile, behind him, Kurt Busch there going 3 wide with Kahne and Andretti trying to make a move and find his way up towards contention here on lap 127 to get up into that position to be in the catbird seat to jump in the lead if Harvick makes a mistake, which surely he will soon. He opens the door for Elliott Sadler down this front straightaway, going into turn 1 and 2. Sadler will dive low to the inside of Kevin Harvick right there, just making that move happen, and Elliott Sadler will now take the lead away from the 29 of Kevin Harvick. Behind us, there's some contact there. Kasey Kahne, Greg Biffle in the 9. Kahne gets turned to the inside wall. The dominant car of the day, crashing up in the outside wall hard and slammed by Johnny Benson and Robbie Gordon. And Kasey Kahne's horrible luck in his rookie year continues, as he was the dominant car of the day, won stage 1, and now taken out by Greg Biffle here at Texas and slammed right there by Johnny Benson, knocking both of them out of the race. Robbie Gordon, nowhere to go, piles in. Biffle will also be, he'll still be in the race, but damaging off the pace as he just slid way too high up the racetrack and then just turned Casey Kane. First chance he got, coming down the corner and finished the job too. Looks like an intentional wreck right there. Wonder if NASCAR will take any action against that, but Kane completely destroyed for no reason. Taking out as well is Benson and Robbie Gordon. Meanwhile, back at the front, Elliott Sadler is taking the lead away from Kevin Harvick down the last lap of stage 2. Elliott Sadler looking to bring home his second stage win of the season. Of course, got the dub last time out in Kansas, looking to be stage win number 2 of the year. First one today, as now he is taking over as the dominant car of the day since Casey Kane has crashed out. Is now Elliott Sadler is the car to beat in his number 38 M&M's Ford for Robert Yates Racing today. About to put Johnny Sauter another lap down. Is back to the line. Elliott Sadler will take care of business and win stage 2 here at Texas, followed by Kurt Busch in second. Third place is going to be the 2 of Rusty Wallace. Jamie McMurray is fourth. Fifth is going to be Jeff Gordon. Sixth is going to be Joe Nemechek, then Casey Mears, Matt Kenseth, Scott Riggs, and Mark Martin in the top 10, as it is the stage 2 winner, Elliott Sadler. Now back underway on lap 2:48. Rusty Wallace in lead out of the race. Now you have Morgan Shepherd, Jeff Green, Casey Mears, Elliott Sadler, Greg Biffle, and Jeremy Mayfield, as well as Kyle Petty. So Elliott Sadler, our second driver to absolutely dominate a large portion of this race, now knocked out from another crash. This time we missed this one, unlike Casey Kane, we caught that one. Unfortunately, we were able to miss this huge crash. Took out like 7-8 cars. And now Kurt Busch is in the race lead. Harvick is also out, as Kurt Busch now looking to get his first win at a track not named California Speedway, where he's gotten his only 2 career wins up to this point, each in the last 2 seasons. Of course, once in 02, once in 03. Both got him in the playoffs. Hasn't been able to do much in the playoffs, but trying to turn that around here. Well, in 2002, he made the final 4. But, of course, 03, not so much, knocked out in the second round of the playoffs. Now, what can Kurt Busch do here today at Texas? Can he finally break through and get that win not at California and lock himself into the playoffs, becoming our 8th different winner through 9 races? Kurt Busch leads with 85 laps to go. Now on to just 3 to go. Rusty Wallace has gotten around Kurt Busch, and now Rusty Wallace leads, so he's got a lot of lap traffic to deal with. Here comes Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch right on the outside of Rusty Wallace, looking for the race lead here. Just 2 to go in the race. A huge checkup from Rusty. And Kurt Busch is taking the lead and now trying to lap his teammate of Jeff Burton another lap down. They're the only 2 cars on the lead lap because of all the chaos. It's just Kurt Busch and Rusty Wallace, 2 laps to go. Rusty is caught right back up to the back bumper of Kurt Busch as he gets stuck behind Jeff Burton. Now as they work their way through 3 and 4, Burton will go another lap down. Kurt Busch and Rusty both stay on the inside lane of the racetrack, trying to negotiate Vickers, Stewart, and LePage now as they work their way down this front straightaway. White flag, final laps of the Red One Bank here at Texas. Both had to check up down the front straightaway. Kurt Busch almost got turned by Rusty Wallace. He had to get way out of the throttle. Now Rusty once again right there on the bumper. Watch out for Brian Vickers. They both go behind him. Kurt Busch goes low first, and Kurt Busch now in position to win this race as they go to 3 and 4 for the final time. Who's it going to be in trouble? There goes Kevin LePage. Tony Stewart dumps LePage on the last corner, and now Kurt Busch has to go on the apron. Comes back up in front of Rusty Wallace in the race back to the line. Kurt Busch wins it at Texas in a wild last lap turn of events, and Rusty Wallace will finish in second, continuing his strong season so far. But what a wild last lap. Kevin LePage absolutely junked by Tony Stewart. Stewart just gets in there, dumps Kevin LePage, and the outside wall hard. LePage goes. Luckily does not get hit by anyone else, but LePage's day is done. Tony Stewart just cleaned him out, and Kurt Busch holds off Rusty Wallace in the race back to the line to get his first win of 2004, and his first win not at California Speedway in his career. Now we see the, of course, final results. Kurt Busch your winner, Rusty Wallace second. You got Kenseth third, Nemechek fourth, Mark Martin fifth. That runs your top 5, and Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Ricky Rudd, Jamie Mack, and Kenny Schrader run down your top 10 today in Texas. Of course, Kurt Busch gets the victory in a wild turn of events over Rusty Wallace. Now you can see the final race results on the left side of your screen. See all along with the DNS, only 27 cars finishing this race, only 2 on the lead lap. And you'll see the updated playoff grid momentarily. now, of course, we go to the playoff grid. Kurt Busch will jump up to 6th with his first win of the season. Of course, our 8th different winner through 9 races, so those playoff spots starting to fill up once again. And then you see the guys currently in on points is a very tight battle, only 36 points separating 9th from 17th. Currently in Matt Kenseth, Joe Nemechek, Ricky Rudd, Bobby Labonte, Tony Stewart, Scott Riggs, Brendan Gaughan, and Brian Vickers on the bubble, only 5 points above fellow Hendrick teammate Jimmy Johnson, who is just now fallen out as he was just 9th entering this on the playoff grid. Now he comes out in 17th. Biffle out by 22, Gordon out by 23, McMurray out by 26, and Mayfield out by 29. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.